Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be putting together the Bandai High Grade Gundam Dynames. Now, starting off, we do have in front of us, I did go about cutting out all of the separate parts and things. And I do have the sticker sheet here, and though I doubt I'll be putting on all of the stickers on here, I am at least going to be putting on the ones that are needed to be done during the assembly. So there is that, and I do have tools to make that happen. So I have the instructions out. Here I have all the parts laid out. Let's get started. So with this build, I think we can go ahead and start with the body. So I do have the parts somewhat laid out in. So I do somewhat have the parts laid out in particular like groups. Like as we're going to be seeing here, I'm going to be grabbing parts out of here for the torso, and then legs and arms and stuff. Let's see. So starting off, we're going to be starting off with these little like shoulder things. And so how to put these together is we take one of these like rubbery pieces, attaching them to this yellow like post thing right here. Then after that, we take this green armor piece and then just line that up and squeeze that together. We can go ahead and do the same with this real quick. It is a pretty simple process. Whoop. There we go. And now we have these like sort of shoulder pauldron things done up and ready. Right, so with the shoulders done, let's now work on the torso. So the torso, already they're wanting us to put some stickers on. Wondering whether or not I actually like need to like put these on now, or if it's something that I can wait to do till I'm done with the build. Seems like something I could do when I'm done with the build. For most of them do anyway. There is one that I do think I need to put on first, and that is like this round black one thing here. I'm just going to put that one on off camera real quick. Okay, and we have that sticker on there. Very nice. Now, we're going to avoid putting the other ones on here because you do put 5 stickers on this part right off the bat. So, we'll see if we can avoid those other stickers. So, for our next step, we take like this sort of rubberized piece for the joints. We just slide the nubs into there. There we go. Then after that, we can, what do we do after that? Well, I see. Oh, I see. I think we clip these things in next. Do I have that right? Yeah, I think I got that. Yeah, I think this is right. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Not sure if I'm supposed to do anything else with that for now. But let's just go ahead and move on with the next step. That is taking this and this piece and this piece. And for this piece, we're going to grab these two tiny little yellow spike things with these clips thing on here. And we're basically going to clip them onto these bars right there. Gonna clip them on like so. They clip on rather nicely. And then after that we can slide this part onto this white part right here. And then just sort of sandwich this together nice and neatly. And then now we have the torso starting to take shape. Yeah, I think we can easily put the stickers on there afterwards. That's fine. Okay, after that, we take this double ball joint piece and this small red piece and this sort of like clear like lens thing. So what's going to happen is the ball joint thing is going to just pop into place. The red part just goes on, and the lens just pops into place. And there we have that. We're starting to have a torso that's taking shape. Then after that, take a few more pieces. And then after that, we clip the arms, clip these like gray parts in, which I believe will. First of all, I gotta make sure if it's the correct one, if it's like the correct orientation. And no, of course not. That's the more correct orientation. Oh, that's neat. So when this build is done, it'll have this extra like butterfly movement, but like part of the torso will like shape with that articulation. That's great. That's cool. I like that. And so after that, we attach this small green armor piece there, which can be easily removed, I guess. And then this thing can just be attached like so. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks alright. The instructions wants us to do the head and gun next. But let's go ahead and move on with the arms, shall we? So the arms start out, I think, identical. It has us starting off by taking, let's see, these pieces, or is like this way. We have these like rubbery pieces, which I guess just slide onto these parts like so. But then we get these pieces, which I guess slide on like so. Yeah, I think that's right. Alright. After that, we move on to the arm pieces. Take one of these pieces and take... Okay, so we take this piece right here, put that piece on, and do that. And that's... Oh shoot, we have to do... Oh wait. Okay, I ended up prying them apart again, so because we have to attach the bicep onto the joint first. A kind of an oopsie on my part. But there we go. There we have that. We're starting to get an arm thing, joint thing going. We're going to have like an arm joint thing going. Yeah, very nice. Up next we get the forearm. Which is, let's see, this piece, we attach that onto this gray part. Let's see, then this piece, and okay, so we have this piece, which how does this piece get attached? Basically, it's clipped, basically attaches onto there. Then, how does this piece? Does this piece go like slide in as I fold this up? Yeah, that's neat. It has like this sort of lavender, like elbow, like hydraulic hose thing. Sort of hose thing here. That's a nice detail, I guess. It even shows up on the forearm a bit. And even a place for the hand. There's also a place here where we need to attach a sticker. A smaller, round black sticker. So now we attach this small black sticker. After that, we take the smaller, like, sort of lens piece. And this basically gets lined up in this, spot. Like so. And that looks neat. There we go. Looks cool. Up next. Yeah, and of course we can then go ahead and build. So I'm gonna go ahead and build the other arm real quick. And so after I've put together the other arm assembly we have so far, let's set that off to the side and continue working on the first one. So, for the next step, we take, let's see, for this arm, for this arm we take this front armor shoulder armor piece. We then take, like, not entirely sure, these two pieces. Yeah, that seems fair. So I put these together. It's pretty simple. You basically slot these two in, rotate it, and just tap it into place. It's pretty simple. And you can, of course, rotate it and do whatever with it. That's fine. That's cool. Then after that, we slot it into the shoulder armor and then cap it off with another one of these green armor shell pieces. And this articulates too. That's nice. Let's see. Okay, so we put the other shoulder armor piece together. That's pretty cool. Well, these arms do looking pretty cool. Alright, and after doing that, let's now start work on the legs. Yeah, the legs seem like a pretty good place of start. Okay, let's move these off to the side, bring these forward, start working on this sort of portion of the legs. So, take, I guess, this sort of thigh piece. We then attach one of these kind of rubberized pieces. Well, is there a difference between from side to side? Oh, there seems to be. Alright, so we attach that, and that will become our hip joint, I guess. Then after that, we take these half piece, gray pieces, and lock them together. Trying to decide which side goes where. Since I believe this is what's going to become the right leg, let's go ahead and put this. Actually, we flip it around, so so let's attach this piece here like this. Is that how you attach it? I think that's how you attach it. Then we cap it off with its respective thigh cover piece. That's neat. Then after that, we take one of these green, small green pieces. What we're going to do with this is we're going to push it into the back of the knee. Yeah, that's fine. That looks good. Looks good. Let's do the lower leg next. So, let's see, what do we have here for the lower leg? So we take this shin piece, and then this sort of foot guard thing, and we plug it into there. And then what we do here is we take these two pieces, this rubbery piece and this gray piece, and we plug it in. Do I have this connection right? Or is it just like a solid, like tight connection? Just trying to make sure that this connection is right or not. No, that's too big. That's not even right. No, it has to be this. And it's in, unless it's in like the wrong orientation. Oh, there we go. Just needed a little bit of extra force applied. Alright. So we plug this thing in. Then after that we insert this into the rest of the leg. Right, and then I guess we plug it in then I guess we sandwich this in, completing that. Now that looks pretty good. And then after that we can go ahead and work on the foot. The feet are indeed identical. So let's insert this larger rubbery piece in. Insert that into there. And then attach this assembly into the green like foot base thing. Yeah, that looks nice. We can then take one of these green pieces and plug that into the knee. There are stickers that go in here, but those can absolutely be done. There are stickers that need to go here, but those ones but I can in fact get those ones in. Yeah. So the lavender stickers do go on the white parts, and these like gray stickers go on the green part. Yeah, I can absolutely do that afterwards. So after that, we plug the foot in. I said plug the foot in. There we go. Oop. Okay, so let's move these leg pieces aside. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks pretty good. This like knee guard thing doesn't rotate, but that's alright. That's an alright leg design. That's neat. Yeah, that's a pretty cool leg design. It has like this foot guard thing that shifts, that like moves out of the way. Got this nicely articulated foot. The leg, the leg is double jointed. Do get a double joint at the knee. From the looks of it, the leg is going to be connected like into there, so I doubt it'll have much like leg outward sort of movement, but that's fine, I guess. And so with that, I can now go ahead and put together the other leg. It looks pretty good. That's a nice, satisfying build. And so with the legs done, let's now move on to these little things real quick. So these should be a rather simple assembly. So, like, what is this? Like, we slide this yellow piece into here and then sandwich that in with this green piece. I believe that's what they're going for. Yeah. Gotta put in that, like, the right orientation. Though I do believe that the yellow pieces are the same. And there we go. Now we have these little, like, things. These are, like, thruster things put together. That's cool. Now, after that, I guess we can move on to the pelvis, I guess? Yeah. Well, why not? So the pelvis, take So we take this piece, and we sandwich this piece in between and we put those, we basically sandwich those in together. Okay. Let's see. After that, we can take, so yeah, so we have these like armored like hip skirt things. They do come on the sprue as one part, but if you want, you do have the option to split them apart so they can individually articulate. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to attach these into this white part, plug this red part in, plug this into the pelvic region, and then plug this little black thing in the bottom. Okay. Then after that, what we can do now is plug these things into these back ball joints. So you can either have them close together and have it so they only rotate, or you can pull them out a bit and have them have more expressive ball joint articulation. And that's cool. Then, of course, from here we can, of course, plug the legs in. I feel like it's only mandatory. Okay, so it does so the ball joints do have a sort of shifting thing going on here. Alright, so there's that. Okay, so yeah, that's it's starting to like take shape. That's cool. That's cool. So after that, let's go ahead and put the head together. So these are parts for the head. So, but there are some stickers I'm gonna have to put on. Like I'm gonna have to put like the eye stickers onto this red piece, the smaller sticker onto this yellow piece, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, and so with that, I have attached the stickers. There are some really small TD stickers, especially this one that has to fold over half the part itself, which itself is smaller than my pinky fingernail. Honestly, could have been applied a little bit better, but oh well, it's on. What can you do? And so for this, we start with attaching this super tiny faceplate onto this red part. Yeah, is that how we do it? Yeah, I think that's how you do it. Man, this guy's eyes are gonna look kind of wonky. But, whatevs. Whatevs. It's now time for the next step, which is to attach it to slide it into the face. The like helmet. Start sliding it in. We slide the yellow heart into here. That's how you do it. Then after that, we sandwich the halves together. And then after that, we can now start to armor up the head with these super tiny armor pieces, including the sort of small skull cap thing. Small skull cap thing. Do I have the head fully on right? I guess that's how it's done. So I guess what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to shift the crest thing forward to reveal this sort of third eye thing that he has. Well, that's pretty cool, I guess. That's pretty cool. Does it close up any more than that? I thought that third eye would be covered. But oh well, that still looks pretty cool. I like that. So after that, we have the armor shell pieces, which let's start with this one. So this piece and this piece get attached on like that, and then what? Then we attach this gray piece on, locking that into place. Okay. Then after that, I guess we do something similar, but with this sort of piece to help form these sort of shield things, shield like wing panel things, like that. All right. Then what? What happens next? Like, where do these pieces go? Where do those go? And I'll find out later. For now, let's go ahead and put the other wing together. And we have these two pieces, which I set aside with these parts for some reason. I need to look into that. Okay, so no, I have no idea where these parts are supposed to go. Maybe they're spares? I mean, I don't know if they're spares or not, but I guess maybe? I don't know. We still have parts to put together. Like these sort of parts that sort of like fit together to form these beam saber hilts. So yeah, like this Gundam comes with beam sabers. And he also doesn't come with like beam saber like blast effect pieces. Huh. Alright. However, you can fit them onto these like rocket booster things. Can fit them on these. I assume these are like beam saber things. I assume these are like his like beam saber hilts being stored back here. But for all I know, these might be just like extra like white details for the back thruster things. I don't know. I think these are like beam saber hilts. And for some reason he doesn't come with beam saber like effect pieces. Oh well. He does come with a couple of hands. Well, exactly. Does come with hands, but the hands are unique because this is a specific like wrist piece, armor piece that only really goes on one of these. Like this fist, it only goes on this hand, and likewise, this one only goes on this hand, and likewise, this one only goes on this hand. So you have the hands, you have a fist for each side, and a splayed open hand, a splayed open left hand. Neat. Let's see, what else? He does let's see. He does also have like these extra other wing panel things, which I guess so let's yeah. Yeah, these basically just clip on like so. All nice and Gundam-like. And then these can just plug into the shoulders. While we're here, we can go ahead and plug the fists in, because why not? Then after that, we just have the rifle gun. And for the rifle, we just slide this little thing here into this gap. We then put the two sniper halves together. And there is no sticker that goes here, but that can be placed after. After that, we do have the end of the rifle that can just go there. And after that, we have alternate sniper stand attachments. So you can either put this one on like so, or this one like so. Yeah, that's cool. And so after that, let's now put this guy together. So let's pop this guy's head on. I'm still thinking I might have misassembled the head. At least I'm thinking. But who knows. Let's then attach the arms. The arms fit on pretty well. Let's go put the other one on. That's also fits pretty good. Let's connect the waist together. Oh, that's neat. So this extra handle thing can flip up. And then we can, of course, plug that into his hand with the end of the thing plugging into the forearm. That's cool. And we have these we can take off these little dinky panels and put on these massive armor wing things. And there we have that. Here we have Gundam Dynames all put together and ready to go. Now there still are stickers I'm gonna put on afterwards, and also these little things. I want to figure out what these are for. Maybe they're just spares. Who knows? It's also these little panel-y things, and these extra bits. But aside from that, we are done. And this guy, this guy was pretty fun to build. And he does have a nice look to him. Yeah, overall, I think this was a really cool building experience. He was pretty fun to put together. It's hard for a really cool. It's hard to speak. That's what's hard to do, I guess. But no, this guy was not too hard to build. He had a nice somewhat straightforward process. I wasn't too hung up on most of the pieces. It was a pretty good and satisfying building process. Yeah, I can't wait to do the review for this kit as like a fully built figure. And with that, I think that'll be it for this model kit adventure. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.